Yada, 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 yada. Yeah, it just feels like there's there's just this weird void with people specifically. Could just be definitely definitely open to that concept. But it's pretty sucky. That's the main thing. I think that's why I'm struggling with work and like all this other stuff. Is that I'm just in a strange funk. And it's not fun. We'll figure it out. I think I know a couple. There are definitely a couple more things that I can try. I feel good when I play music. That's the big thing. I feel really, really good when I play music. Love playing music. It's such a healthy release for me. And every time oh man, I just lost. Jesus. A really healthy release. Every time I learn something new, it's like a different way to express myself almost. I would like to share it with more people. Also just feeling kind of like, I really don't like to call it trapped, because I'm not. I'm only as trapped as I allow myself to be. Nice. So it's an interesting feeling, but I know that I can eat healthier, get a little more exercise, and then there are things I can do to be more proactive towards being social. And you know, I've done okay with them. I don't know. I miss being around people though. Kind of. I can't tell if that's what it is or not. I think I just miss having, like a buddy? I don't know. I feel like throughout life I've always had like at least one person that I can just like really, really talk to. And this is one of the few times in my life, and it's been for a while now, where I just don't really have that person. And, bummer. Probably look into some community stuff, or there are definitely things I can do to combat this. But I'm just nervous. I'm kind of scared to do that again. Put myself out there. I feel like even when I put myself out there, like a little bit, man, I get fucked up sometimes. It sucks. But then sometimes I feel like I'm fine. You know, I feel like this is what I want, almost. I don't know. Might just be a chemical thing entirely. I don't know what that... It's cool that there aren't, like, loading screens. Oh, is this just... Oh! Normal keywords. Dude, we are so fucking healthy right now. This is a pretty good start. Now we just need good gun. I think we'll be in really good shape. Damn. Yeah. Jeez, what's going on? I think the shop's got at least one key. No, it's got two. One of these needs to have a gun. One of these... Okay. Ooh. Powerful laser. Yow! Was designed to carve rocket high terraform. Sounds strong, there's no reload. Like that. I like that a lot. I'm a fan. Oh, and then the flame hand. Okay, we got that again. Cool. Can't remember how good it is, but I think I'm fine with all these. And we got this guy, so let's just see what this does real quick. Okay, it does a pretty significant amount of damage. But it's also a huge distraction on screen. Oh no, I'm getting way too fucked up by him. Well, there's no reload on this bad boy either. And look, this just like jumps all the way through. I kind of don't want to waste it on this guy. Oh! Oh! Oh my goodness, wow. Oh no. I'm just having a meltdown. Oh, this is like one of the worst showings I have ever had against this boss. Dude, terrible. Absolutely awful. That is one of the worst showings I have had in this game so far. Okay, I got such good weapons too. I can't believe I took so much damage against it. Oh, that was so unfortunate. But I'm gonna go ahead. There's another one. Look at that. Oh, dang, man. Had a chance to finish that one out really, really strong and just kind of blew up in my face there at the end. Damn. Why is there one purple one? I feel like that's a thing. Goodness, no. Okay, so the bosses don't catch on fire, though. Very nice. Thought it was safe for a second. Other. Damn, boss door already? Just right at the beginning? Oh no, I didn't mean to go into it! Oh my god! Never even seen this dude. Oh, I'm gonna be so bummed out. What the fuck even? He has no health bar. Oh, dude. Okay. And then suddenly I had like a million guns. I have so much money too. Oh, dude, I need a shop. We gotta play this. Jesus Christ already. No. Damn it. Actually, so fucking pissed. Is there a... No! Oh god, no! No! Ah! You learned a very valuable lesson from that run. Oh my gosh. We learned a very valuable lesson. If you see the boss door shit, just walk away. Because I have never seen that before. It usually gives you the teleporter right outside the door, and like, that was literally just like a mini boss, which I had no idea that was a thing. Does he show up on the He doesn't. What? Hmm. No, not. Okay. What's this for? Did I not get my key? I think I did. I think I picked it up really quick. Where? There's so many enemies in some of these frickin' rooms, man. Oh my god, more? Jeez, man. All that for like six bullet shell currency, whatever. Like, damn. To do? Like in what way? No, hold up. Oh, it's passive. Did I get another? Oh, I guess I did, yeah. My bad. My bad. It's not much money. Oh, why fucking... Wanna know what it does really bad? think there's one more path to go down. Oh! That's issue right. Oh, but... I like how it has a story going on. Like, I didn't expect it to have too much to offer in the way of narrative. They're actually, like, putting more in the descriptions, and I think that that's best. Definitely love that. Damn, that's it? I don't think I have enough to buy the, Okay, who we got? Okay. Oh ho ho! I have separation. That's like never a thing. Easy. Oh no, it was almost perfect. Okay, one hit. Pretty good. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, I'll take that. Oh, here we go. Oh, we're just gonna focus in on this dude. Oh my god, the worst enemy in the whole game. Cannot stand that shit. Look at this, look at this garbage. Look at this garbage! Honestly, I didn't take as much damage as I thought I would. Bouncy bullets, that sounds fucking sick. Right? Gain ricochet can be certain guns with any weapon. Yeah, I dig that. So, any of this food. Don't have a key, or at least not a second one. Alright, back off. Okay. They are bouncing. No cover! Let me just go. That. Is that a gun? No. Movement speed increased? Okay, yeah. Doesn't seem that different, but lots of like, but yeah, maybe I am a little bit faster, yeah. It's two. God damn. Ah. Oh. That. We're doing pretty good, actually. We are doing pretty damn good. Try to get more money. Oh. Nice. Bouncy bullets are pretty dope. The bouncy bullets are pretty dope. Oh god. That was sick. Stay. Okay. Ooh, okay, let's go. Never seen her. Must be a boss drop. Okay. You do. None of the terrible. Young be holster spawn from the void. want to see how much damage it does. Who we got? Okay. You do a fair amount of damage. Oh. I think I do. Like, that's... It is giving me, like, a little buddy. Okay, he is getting bigger. I feel like I got like a different version of him or something, but the first time I fought him, it wasn't really... I don't think he was doing that. Nice, dude, we fucked him up. I don't think he hit us. What's that? Iron core. Is that just from beating a boss without getting hit, or some secrets? Okay, it's just not good. Oh, do I get extra currency for that too? Is that what the deal is? Second chamber. Why? Did I not get hit the whole time? Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Not a clue. What up? Okay. We messed him up, man. I don't want to use this. I don't know what to save it for exactly. Back to chamber 3. Oh, dude. Bouncy bullets. Bouncy bullets, man. Okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind. We're kinda fucking shit up right now. getting tons of ammo drops. Like, yo, dude, let's get it. Let's get. Look at this. Look at this shit. This is looking pretty good, man. I've never seen one of those before. Ugh. Nice. Never. Well, have I seen these before, actually? Not sure. Okay. Feeling good, feeling good. Already got a key. It's an expensive ass gun. But... oh, whoa, whoa. Definitely never seen that shit before. And it's hurting really bad. Oh my gosh, okay. He fucking sucks. Damn, that dude sucked ass. Dude sucked. I don't know what it does. What is it for? I don't understand. Walk away slowly. I'll look that up after this run. What does this do? What does it do? I wanna know. I wanna know. Just tell me. Just tell me. Just fucking tell me. Just fucking tell me. Gives me armor. Cool. Getting kind of butt fucked all of a sudden. I don't know what the room is for. This is the second time I've seen it, and I just don't. I want to risk. There's a lot of shit I haven't seen. Okay. Okay. There's 4 over here. Oh, he's strong. Okay, okay. I like him, but it is another thing, like, on my screen that I have to get used to. That. Stop. 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 Go for another ammo box. Okay. Attack's pretty fast. Look at that. Nice. Okay. I'll take it. Okay. What is he? Oh my god! And it bounces. Dude, that's like such a cheatsy doodle way to get out of that. That's crazy. This thing rocks. What is it called again? Is it just Bullet Idol? Hot Rock. Jeez. God, what is their obsession? I never saw these my other time in here, and now they are just everywhere. But I don't know. Ammo or key? Key. Okay. What is that? That was a secret room that I just... Never seen it. Mind Flayer? Yeah. Let's see what he does. fucking him up pretty damn bad. Whew. Oh my god. Disgusting. What for this gun? Dude, what? Holy crap. Seriously? Why is it acting like I'm not live? This is bonkers, though. This is a really good run. Dude. I think I want that. Okay. This thing is crazy. No idea what that is. Like, what? Gotta Google it. I think I have to kill him like immediately. He just looks important. Are there more? There are. Dude. Okay. Just trying to observe all the movements. Whew. Keys. Crazy how linear it's been so far. I lost it. I wonder how much that was helping me. I didn't Let's see. Got me. Oh. Okay. Oh, my sock. Whoa! Where? Oh, Jesus, man, that was close. Okay. I still don't know what this orange does, but I'm gonna find out. Oh my god, really? Holy crap. Bro, I'm fucking cracked. Oh! I don't know. Ugh, I keep hitting that on accident. Calm down. Where's the armor? Where's the armor? Still don't have a key. Whew. Only one chest. I'll come back. Okay, that narrows things down. Never made it to the boss area. Jesus. Let's just come on over here. Oh. god. Why is... Ugh. And only one key. Damn, that is fucked up. Right? One key? Alright. I don't know which is better, blue or green. I'm gonna go blue. Huh? What did he take? What did he take? What? I'm actually confused. Okay. That is a wall. Okay. Oh, right. Oh, fairly nasty stuff there. Okay. Please. Fires unreasonably large shells. Okay. Okay, we've never been to the 5th floor. Never. Okay. I feel like, well, maybe I just couldn't tell. I don't know. He's not firing big shots anymore. He's still shooting. It's not big. Oh, goodness. I like this one more. That's a thing. Okay, it's fine. Bye. Jeez, does this thing like the whole time or what? Cause oh nah, dude, not. I want to make it a little bit further. Shit. A weird feeling that that thing is just gonna keep popping up. Like that's gonna be the gimmick. How about no? Oh no! Oh, this is such a bad start. No. Oh, okay. Let's put that up. Wait, what is hitting me? Huh? Wait, how did I get killed by? Where? Huh? There's no way I didn't just kill, like... I'm not sure what I'm missing. Maybe he's in, like, a secret movie. Something weird. Oh no. It's pretty funny. Oh, dude. Losing after a run like that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. We were doing so good. The forge just looks so fucking bummed out that, like, what? Wait a minute, what? Yeah, it is like an endurance game, man. It's kind of crazy. Hmm. That's dope. It's a good game. Good game. It really is.
What is that? The witness.
The malefactor of our first collapse is at our doorstep.
You have no purpose, because you fear to seek one. That fear is your failure.
Vanguard to all units. Keep the enemy away from the Traveler at all costs.
I understand what's at stake, Lightbearer. Not all of us have lives to spare. Your fear brings you pain. We know pain. Our purpose is its end.
The battle begins here and now.
When they see this glorious end.
Yeah, I can't say I'm that. This surprises me, but also the streaming is going pretty crazy on it, so I mean, I kind of get it. Oh my god. That.
Hey there, no need to adjust your TV, or more likely your phone. You're watching a recycled commercial.
Last year, we recapped the entire story of Destiny, leading up to the Witch Queen expansion, which you all seem to enjoy. So, with modifications and improvements, let's do it again for Lightfall, summarizing everything.
Did. Empress
Sot states, Emperor Callus has left us. His shadow broods. The legionaries spread rumors saying he merged with darkness. He is dead. He fights to save us. This is an address from Callus to his crew. I chose Galrun, and his frailty betrayed us. He was too pure, too alone. Our new guests are neither. A glorious chain of dark minds, an open mouth for the one in the darkness, that it may sing in exaltation of my majesty. Greatness recognizes greatness. To invoke the attention of the end, our offer must be great.
After venturing through the ship, we find traces of the lost guardian Catabasis, Scorn enemies, and the main boss in the Locus of Communion. Osiris guides us through the mission as he speaks to Keitel about mysterious anomalies and questions. In the end, Callus is nowhere to be found, though we do manage to destroy the Locus and acquire a pretty sweet exotic. Season of the Splicer, a Vex simulation called the Endless Night, began to cast itself over our city. Questioning what to do next, Ikora points us to the direction of Europa, where we might be able to contact a likely ally in Elixni, whom can assist us in stopping this simulation.
Osiris tells me it's a Vex simulation that has plunged the city into an endless night. It seems they have found a way to harness our energy against us, and even in all his wisdom, Osiris can offer no solution. I don't know what will happen if we can't break the Vex's hold over the city. I do know that we must protect our people, no matter the cost. The Vex are machines, and no one understands machines better than the Elixni. Osiris and I could only think of one we might turn to. Mithrax, Kell of House Light. My spies report he claims to be among the last sacred splicers, those with the power to commune with machines. He may be our best and only hope. Find him, Guardian, before the Vex do.
On the moon of Jupiter, we find Mithrax, Kell of House Light, who is one of the last known sacred splicers. Splicers are technologically enhanced Elixni who can interact with Vex technology. Mithrax first sends us into the Vex domain to try and decipher what is happening with this simulation.
The Guardian is almost here. Stay down. Stay quiet.
How do you know we can trust them?
I don't. What the light provides. Guardian, I find you in the light, and on your signal, I call a ray.
Mithrax Kell, it is an honor. We've been searching for you for some time.
This is known. You are not the only one with hidden eyes. Many enemies pursue my house of light. We did not wish to be found.
Then times are desperate for us both. The Vanguard seeks your assistance.
I am aware. Vex systems pulse with talk of the city's endless night. But my people demand much protection. If this Guardian could assist me in blinding the Vex here, we can speak without risking more bloodshed.
Blinding the Vex. My Guardian will do whatever you need.
I have open the door for you, Guardian. Will you walk the path of the sacred Splicer?
Did you send them into a Vex simulation?
The path before them is no illusion. The Guardian ventures through the Vex domain itself, where the machines guard their most precious secrets. The system is collapsing. Hold strong. I will create another exit.
Pulling us out, Mithrax saves us, but he says he cannot assist us as his Elixni are on the run here on Europa. They have no home, no place to go. It is here where Ikora invites them to the city.
My people must move on if we hope to survive.
Mithrax.
Doing a scan on my brain to see my stress levels and everything does not sound too bad.
I'm actually so interested.
I saw those who wish to join you dead in the snow. Let them be the last to fall. Come, shelter in our city, you and your people.
Ikora Kell, can you offer the Elixni such a thing?
I just did. You'll be under the Vanguard's protection. The Vex are the enemy here, and any Lightbearer who disagrees can take it up with me.
Then we accept. With light in our hearts, we will join you in your city, beneath the Traveler.
At first, humans were not fond of this idea, inviting alien foes into our city to live alongside us. An Elixni camp was set up in the Batza district and ruins in the city, the same place where the Scourge of the Past raid was back in the Black Armory times. The Elixni would live here, and some even roamed around our tower and helm throughout the season. Many characters were prominent during Splicer. Osiris was there, Crow, Saint 14, and now Lakshmi too, leader of the future War-Called faction, who did not appreciate the Elixni living so close to humans.
Your house can best show gratitude by keeping to itself. I know your assistance with the Vex will benefit us all, but not everyone in the city is so open-minded. Now, it seems that includes Volum. Once they sieged our walls, and now Ikora Ray throws open the gates. Can we afford to extend a peaceful hand to those who might bite it? As leader of the future war calls, I have foreseen violence and strife within our walls. This is not the first time. I warned you all of Gaul before the Red Legion took our city during the Red War. I am warning you again now. Are these newcomers the cause of our visions?
Throughout the season, we invade the Vex domain, learning secrets and hints as to ways to stop the endless night cast over our city. About 6 weeks in, it is revealed that the Vex were not the cause of the endless night. Savathun and Quria were behind all of this.
The network is laid
I
bare.
have so much
Its
crap
threads
to
converging
learn.
on. What is this?
Mithrax, what's wrong? What do you see?
An infestation. I have found the Vex at the source of the endless night. Quria, the dreaming mind. Its code has been corrupted by Taken magic.
Savathun. We've been played.
Quria has been commanding the other Vex, poisoning their minds, directing them at Savathun's will. The endless night is of Savathun's design.
It would seem the Witch Queen
Savathun's
has
been a big
outmaneuvered
deal
us.
for apparently
But perhaps
2
she
straight
did not count on us
expansions.
seeing our hand so
Yeah.
soon.
Then we strike now.
No fighting.
Mithrax and I will lead forth. We bring the fight to Quria and crush it. We cannot rush into this. We must find a safe route through the Vex domain where Quiria's hiding.
Becoming a sacred splicer ourselves with the Splicer Gauntlet, we infiltrate the domain and find Quria.
Quria, Blade Transform, the Dreaming Mind.
Yes! This is it! Fight with everything you have! Light guide you.
So Quria was the cause of this endless night. Savathun also used this Vex Hydra, which was gifted to her and partially taken by Oryx, to start that loop there in the Dreaming City. The loop would still continue, but the cause of this in Quria was destroyed. To conclude this season, Lakshmi opened a portal in the city thanks to help from Osiris, allowing the Vex inside. Lakshmi was so fed up with Ikora and the Vanguard not listening to her and honoring the ways of the Elixni that she turned against us, saying that she would stop all this on her own, and that didn't go well.
With the aid of Osiris, I have learned how to safely command the power of the Vex. I will use it to do what the Vanguard will not. I will tear open a rift, banish the fallen to the depths of space from where they came. We alone will save humanity. I have seen the darkest of futures. And with this act, I will... No. No!
We are overrun. Please, we cannot hold them off for much longer.
Wow.
Don't worry, Mr. X. I am on my way. The Guardian has broken their portal. Keep behind us. We will not let them harm you. Stand, friend. You will not fall today. If we do not survive, this is the story Elixni will tell of the Saint standing beside us. And you with me, Kell of Cows. Together, we are enough.
More than enough.
In the end, the Endless Night was slowly lived with Quria dead. Lakshmi was gone, and the Elixni of House Light, like Kaido's Cabal, were now allies as well. Ikora gives Osiris access to all records on Savathun and the city to learn what he could about her plans. This was not a good idea, as we can see things were a bit off in this final scene.
Made a great sacrifice to protect humanity from the Hive. I lost everything. My fleet. My brother. My people's very way of life. I watched the dreaming city fall into ruin. Desecrated by Oryx. Cursed by Savathun. Now I've returned to retake this sacred place. To finally wrest it free from the Hive's claws. Although you have taken things near and dear to me as well. You have also learned that your list of enemies need not be so broadly defined. Today we are afforded a unique opportunity. The road ahead of us is fraught with perilous choices, Guardian. Choose wisely.
Season of the Lost. Marasov returns and wants to end parts of this curse in the Dreaming City. The first mission opens with our Guardian and Saint 14 hunting down Osiris in the Dreaming City for his involvement with Lakshmi's Vex portal. Why the heck did he do this, and we need to find some answers. At the end of this mission we get a cutscene. Mara sees Crow for the first time revived. Of course he doesn't recognize her, and something crazy is revealed.
I had hoped you'd find your way back.
I'm a bit lost, actually. But this feels familiar. Do I know you?
Osiris? You must come home. Answer for what you have done. The Vanguard will show mercy.
Yes. Ikora and Commander Zavala are nothing if not generous. Queen Mara, look how they've welcomed the crow into their flock.
It isn't too late. You can still be forgiven.
Be careful. I'll hold you to it.
What? Why is what? Lost.
Where is Osiris?
Lower your weapons. Osiris still lives.
You trust this thing?
This thing and I have come to an agreement. You need only cooperate.
What is it?
I am Savathun, the Witch Queen, sister of shapes, deepest in the Hive Coven, etc., etc. My sister Xivu Arath hunts me on behalf of another. I wish only to be free, and Mara Sav has graciously agreed to help.
And Osiris?
Sweet that you should care, little bird. I have been Osiris for as long as you have known him.
No.
But rest assured, I will return him safely to you, in exchange for your assistance.
Queen of lies! Pray this is the one time you are telling truth. The Vanguard must know what has happened here. Stay, Guardians. I will go.
Someone once told me that the line between light and dark is very thin. Walk it alongside me. For Osiris.
So since Season of the Hunt, remember when Osiris went to the moon to combat the High Celebrant and Xivu's forces? Since then, this has never been Osiris. This was Savathun, the Witch Queen, taking the appearance of Osiris and steering her own agenda from the inside. For the last, 3 seasons, we and characters of the city have been talking to Savathun, as she kept Osiris alive in the background someplace else. It is revealed that, yeah, Savathun will give us back the real Osiris, but she wants to get rid of her worm first, then she'll give him back. So, since Oryx's death, Savathun has been plotting her moves all along. Forsaken in the Dreaming City with Riven's wish, Aldrin getting revived and coming to the city, all of this was a part of Savathun's plan. Season of the Lost involved this, finding Mara's lost Techeuns in the Shattered Realm so they could help us perform this ritual and get rid of Savathun's worm. With her worm weak, maybe we can just kill it and take her out for good. In the Shattered Realm, we fight taken forces of Xivu Arath, who are still hunting down Savathun for turning away from the darkness. We learn that Xivu Arath is led by a voice in the darkness, the original creator of the Taken.
But they seem just as organized, just as directed. By whose hand?
There are greater things in the dark than hive gods, Ikora. The Black Fleet's powers are vast. Oryx did not invent the Taken. He merely borrowed them. From you. I have already learned much by observation. The Taken pursued her here. Taken she once controlled. Taken that now serve a new master. Or, if Savathun is to be believed, that the Hive serve. It is the Black Fleet, waiting to strike. It is the entity that commands them all. The voice in the darkness.
In Lost, we speak to Petra, Mara Sov, Crow, and even Savathun, who is stuck in this crystal form until we're ready to perform the ritual. Crow struggles as he wants to speak to Savathun to learn the truth, but Petra explains this is a bad idea.
Why do you have such a problem with me, Petra? 5 minutes, that's all I'm asking.
The Queen of the Reef forbids it.
Well, I don't take commands from the Queen of the Reef.
Savathun unraveled the Dreaming City with a single wish. I've spent years trying to contain that mistake. Better men than you died because of it.
Later on, Crow disregards Petra's words and visits the Witch Queen's crystal. She reveals his entire past of Aldrin Sov to him.
Brought you to the last city. Offered you guidance.
Stop.
If that's what you want.
I want the truth.
I was kind to you because I wanted to be. Because the truth hurts. You know this better than anyone. Shrinking away from the rumors of the man you used to be.
I'm not him.
How can you say that when you don't even know who he is? If the truth is what you really want, then lay your hand on me.
Crow, don't. Please.
See? Even your ghost thinks you're better off in the dark.
Crow, don't. Don't come any closer. What did you show him?
Everything.
No, wait! Aldrin Sov, awoken prince, brother to the queen, murderer. Now I know the man I was. And you. I'm sorry. You did what you had to do. I don't think I would have told me either. I saw everything he did through his eyes. You're afraid of who I used to be, that he'll come back somehow. I am too. So I've asked Ikora to put me on another assignment. One where I can be somewhere I know my choices are my own. Tell Mara. Tell her whatever you want. I'll see you again when I'm ready.
Aldrin gets freaked out and makes plans to leave the city immediately. A time later, all Techeuns have been retrieved and rescued, and the ritual can take place. As we are called to assist Mara, craziness breaks out in the Dreaming City. Keitel's forces are battling in the skies as we defend the ritual being prepared.
Look to the sky, God. Hear the worm gods roar. After millennia of insatiable destruction, they are powerless against my retribution.
This is Xivu Arath's last chance to capture Savathun. She's dispatching all local forces to the Spire. Corsairs to me! Fall back to the entrance! Use the teleporters to join us as soon as you can. Hold this line to the last soldier! For the reef! Guardian, with the ley lines activated, Xivu Arath's forces are pouring in from the Ascendant Plane. We're being overrun! Break through the hive lines!
Xivu Arath, desperate, sends all the forces she can to try and stop this, but fails. The ritual succeeds, but Savathun escapes, and Osiris is returned to us.
Hello, my love. Osiris admired your patience, but you look antsy to me. Having doubts?
Doubt is a useful tool, but double-edged. Do not let it lead you astray.
Ugh.
Leave him be, and keep to your promises, or I'll let him drag you into Xivu Arath's waiting jaws.
And then she would swallow you as well. Why must we threaten each other?
I am merely clarifying my intent. It is time. Yelaya, Sajari, Austin, and Savathun. We are sisters of circumstance, bonded by fate. Open those bonds to each other. Become one. Expel the parasite from our collective.
This moment is simply the strike of a match. The fires we light here will burn long after. Be ready.
Large concentrations of Xivu Arath's forces are closing in on our position. Protect the queens.
None shall enter!
Xivu Arath's forces are converging on your position. Defend Queen Mara and the Techeuns until the ritual is complete.
You're running out of time. I feel my sister bearing down on you.
Your family is tenacious, if nothing else.
No more than yours.
My brother spent years suffering punishment for the path you made him walk. Finally, justice finds its mark. Let this be the end of it. No.
Thank you.
Okay.
In times of crisis, people look to their leaders for answers. But ever since the planets were ripped from our sky, it seems all I can offer are more questions. And now, with Mars returned, I hardly know where to start.
The campaign begins with Ikora Rey meeting with Eris Morn on Mars. Remember, Mars was one of the planets engulfed by the darkness during arrivals, and Guardians were forbid to go there. Now, it's been returned, but in a bit of a different way. Time fractures litter its surface. Golden Age areas of Mars are exposed as they once existed. As the two speak, a giant Cabal Mac cannon is moved into position and pointed towards Savathun's ship, which now hovers over the red planet.
What are they aiming at?
Savathun.
Savathun was last seen at the end of Season of the Lost, breaking free from that crystal prison and casting a spell to teleport herself away. This would free her worm and return Osiris to us in his coma. But now Savathun's appearing so soon in the surface of Mars for some weird reason. On her ship, we fight through Hive and eventually learn of Hive Lightbearers. Savathun has gained the power of the light somehow, and those Hive that are our enemies now wield the same powers we do and can be resurrected by a ghost.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Did you see that moth just now? It was glowing with light. Not corrupted light, Guardian, but light like ours. That's void light. is impossible. Is that a ghost? It can't be. Get me closer, Guardian. I have to see. Can't believe it. Ghost building the hive! We have to stop its ghost. There's no other way. That thing is not like me. You see that, right? I can't believe this. We have to keep going. Oh, Traveler, what has she done to you?
After defeating the first light bearer we come across, we are following Savathun's trail into a portal. This takes us to Savathun's throne world. We quickly track her down and take her out pretty easily, but this was a trick.
Come on, you're strong, but that was too easy.
It did seem too easy, didn't it?
Guardian? Guardian, do you read me?
We're here, Ikora. We're back on Mars.
Back? From where?
Savathun's throne world.
I know, we should have checked in, but we had Savathun in our sights. That might have been our only shot at her, and we couldn't miss it.
I understand completely. It's not like Savathun to allow herself to be seen so easily.
There's something else. Before we left the ship, we ran into one of her knights. And
It had a ghost, Ikora. Same as any other light bearer.
A ghost? A hive knight with a ghost? But that means...
Savathun stole the light. But that's impossible, isn't it?
Impossible. With Savathun, nothing is impossible.
Savathun, the Witch Queen. Hive god of cunning and lies. Hive legend tells us she was born on a hostile, far-off planet, where she would have lived a short, uneventful life. If it weren't for the worm familiar that warned of an impending cataclysm. And so, she led her siblings into the depths, where the ancient worm gods offered them immeasurable power in exchange for endless blood tribute. From this, the Hive were born, and countless civilizations were condemned to extinction. For untold ages, they devoured life and light wherever it could be found, facing little resistance. Until they tried to take on the Guardians. After the death of her brother Oryx, Savathun went into hiding. Not out of fear, of course, but out of strategy. Because Savathun knows the best way to beat your enemy is to join them. In her greatest trick yet, she infiltrated the Vanguard, weakening us from within. And stealing our most sacred resource. The one thing we thought she could never touch. The light.
Ikora dispatches us back into the throne world to find more answers. Working alongside her and her hidden spies, we infiltrate the Witch Queen's home, which is now imbued with light. Hive usually worship darkness, but with this new power of light, Savathun has converted this throne world, and you can really see the effects the light has here, transforming entire areas. Early on in our first adventure, a strange voice comes across the channels, someone named Finch. This Finch agrees to meet us if we come alone, and tell us more about how the Hive got.
Without the right start to your day, your morning could hit a wall.
Is he okay?
I got
Belvita breakfast biscuits are baked with slow-release carbs and provide steady morning energy to help you rise and thrive. Try it now to start your day.
The light. As it turns out, Finch is a hive ghost, one that first thought giving the hive the light was neutral until they started killing guardians with the light.
Hey, get awkward out of the way first, I always say. This pile of ash and bone used to be my actually, don't worry about it. All you need to know, us wandering ghosts gave into the hive believing we'd found purpose, and well, peer pressure's a hell of a thing. Also, because it's what the Traveler must have wanted. Then Hive killed Guardians with light, and you think, that's the Traveler's will, really? I'll tell you what, I don't buy it. Not anymore. The Witch Queen's up to something, and, maybe together we get to the bottom of it, huh?
Finch tells us of a temple that might hold some answers. This scorn-filled temple holds Sagira, Osiris's ghost which was destroyed by Xivu Arath's forces back in Season of the Hunt. Maybe we can learn something from Sagira. When we find her, we learn this.
I stand before a being with 1,000 names. It whispers one. The witness. Remember it. Remember that name.
Did anybody else hear that?
Sounded like Savathun.
Who's the witness?
No clue. I've never heard that name before.
Hey, that's exciting though, right? A lead!
What's most exciting is that you were telling the truth.
Trust her, and then, huh? Yeah?
Call it cautious optimism for now. Your guidance yielded results. But let's not forget Savathun remains at large.
Savathun speaks of the witness. Remember this for later. Ikora says that with Sagira's shell, she was able to pick up a fingerprint. The relic we found back on Mars awoke a new ability within us, one that reveals what lies beneath the surface, what was there in the past. We are then sent back to the Europan Pyramid to trace this fingerprint, to strengthen this new ability that lies within us called Deep Sight. On Europa, we fight Cabal defectors who appear to be tampering with the darkness. Fighting our way through the mysterious ship, we eventually try to commune with a darkness statue which appears to do nothing at first, but Eris confirms the pyramid did respond to our presence. With this, we can now access Sagira's memory.
Eris, we communed with the statue. We can't tell yet if anything has changed. It seems like we might not notice the effects until we're back in Savathun's throne world. Either way, we don't want to stay here longer than we have to.
Wise, these ships are still a mystery to us.
Now that you've paid a visit to the pyramid, you should be able to reveal the memory on Sagira's shell in full.
What is this place? Ikora, we've been transported somewhere. It doesn't look like the rest of Savathun's throne world. Ikora? We lost her, Guardian. I guess we're going in alone.
I stand before a being with 1,000 names. It whispers one. The witness. Remember it. Remember that name. It is not darkness, but something that wears it like a cloak. It gives darkness a wicked shape. I refuse to be its servant. I spent centuries crafting schemes, playing tricks, finding loopholes. And then I select my new name. A man with many enemies and few friends. But those friends know secrets. About the light. About new beginnings. My plan takes shape.
That came from Sagira's shell. Like a psychic imprint. A memory. Savathun's memory. And if that's what it was, it means she used Ikora's relationship with Osiris to learn something about the light. Something dangerous.
The memory shows us Savathun's thoughts. The Witness commands the darkness, and Savathun grew sick of its control, constantly having to feed her worm and grow more strength for the sword logic, so she began to turn to the light. With the first memory of Segura down, it would seem we could be onto something. Finch tells us of a temple dedicated to Oryx. In this temple, we fight more Hive enemies and eventually confront Alakul, the Light Blade who falls to our blade. His ghost escapes. We pick up the artifact, which is a piece of the Tablets of Ruin. The tablets are what Oryx used to learn the power to take or commune with the darkness.
The tablets hide a riddle.
Finch, you were right. We found something. It's a piece of the Tablets of Ruin. The tablets Oryx used to create Taken.
I was right. I knew it. I knew the Taken were involved somehow.
Alakhul's ghost got away. It just left his body here.
Contingency plan. They're learning. Trying to stay a step ahead of you. But you got the tablet. That's the important part. That gets us one step closer to taking down the Witch Queen.
We revisit the altar and experience a memory thanks to this new tablet.
I will never be the Taken Queen. I refuse to play second fiddle to my brother Oryx. When Oryx carved the Tablets of Ruin, he described the ability to create the Taken. But Oryx's chisel was affected by viral power from the deep. I studied its vermicular path. I read between the lines. The tablets hide a riddle. The answer to this riddle is something greater than the power to take. It is the power of the Witness to move worlds from one reality to another. This is what I will do. I will not take. I will give. I will grant the Traveler a safe haven away from its enemies. And once it hangs in the sky of my throne world, I will seal it away.
Savathun studied Oryx's tablet and learned something. Oryx had the power to take, which he learned from the darkness and the Witness, but the Witness had its own power, above that of the Taken King, the power to move worlds from one reality to another. Savathun doesn't want to be like Oryx. She wants this power of the Witness for herself so she can move the Traveler to the safety of her throne world and seal it away. Ikora tells us that the Witness is responsible for our planet's disappearing and not the darkness. Ikora feels this is partially her fault as she gave Osiris or Savathun access to those files in the city and let her guard down over the last couple of seasons. Next, we have, you guessed it, another Hive temple. This time, one dedicated to Sathona, Savathun's
Wish I
name
had played
before
this
she became
one.
a
This
Hive
one seemed to
god
actually
and
be
ingested the worm.
Kind of worth it.
At the end of this facility, we find a statue of Sathona holding a Hive worm, which we pick up. At this moment, an Ahamkara illusion bursts in and a massive fight goes down, which was pretty epic.
Hey man, you all caught up with this stuff?
It's
quite a sight, isn't it? Can't accuse Savathun of being too humble.
Ikora, I'm sorry, but it doesn't look like there's anything here but the statue.
Finch, please don't tell me the Guardian did all this for nothing.
No, there's something there, I swear. Wait, what if the object is the statue itself?
Or one part of the statue. That worm familiar looks like it's a separate piece.
Of course. This is Savathun's temple after all. There had to be a trick in it.
But that's impossible. That's an Ahamkara.
That shit is so sick.
I knew the Ahamkara were gone. I knew there was one left.
They really turned this game around, huh?
The last one died cursing the Dreaming City. This has to be another illusion.
I'm excited.
We attempt to return to the
come back
altar
it.
with this
It'll be
fragment,
fun.
but the portal is blocked this
Especially
time.
now that
We
I've got a
can't
group.
access this memory for some reason. Returning to Mars, we see Ikora, Zavala,
Is
and
that a
Eris
Bungie
having a
branded ship?
meeting. Zavala is super angry at Ikora for not including
it's
him and the
cool
Vanguard in
dopey,
this
but
operation,
kinda
at
cool
least
at the same
letting him
time, I
know what's
guess.
going on.
Ikora, why would you keep this from me? If I had known...
I didn't keep anything from you, Zavala. Not intentionally. I couldn't fill you in on every minute detail.
When it comes to Savathun, no detail is too small. You know that better than anyone.
Which is why I made some judgment calls without you. As you do without me.
Not on a matter like this. Guardian.
Hey there, no need to adjust your TV, or more likely your phone. You're watching a recycled commercial.
We can discuss this more later. My point, Ikora, is that we are meant to be a team. You can't rely on your instincts alone.
Perhaps I can't rely on them at all. The way this investigation is going. It's clear my judgment has been compromised. I should step back. Let you and Eris handle this. As a team.
Ikora's instincts are the only reason we've come so close to the truth. This new lead puts it firmly within our grasp.
All right, then. You and the Guardian follow up. Keep me posted.
A trusted source has informed us of new evidence. A memento from Savathun's last known location before her conversion to the light. It's kept deep within her fortress, a difficult place to reach. But we have no other options. Go there and I'll be in touch.
Eris points us in the direction of an apothecary in the Throne World, a place where a piece of Savathun's crystal prison may still exist. After she transported out at the end of Season of the Lost, she may have went here, and this might be the key we're searching for. We do find a crystal shard thanks to Ikora's knowledge and visit the altar once more to view this memory.
Devotion inspires bravery. Bravery inspires sacrifice. And sacrifice.
That was Savathun, all right. But what does that mean?
This is the evidence we've been seeking all along. Ikora's instincts were correct, after all.
Indeed. But we don't have our answers yet. Go unlock the memory, Guardian. Then let's see if this cracks the case.
Dude, what was the ring like for this?
I saw the end before it happened. My own death, brought on by the separation from my power. And in these final moments, I looked to the sky. Hello, old friend. I've chased you for a long time. First as an enemy, then as a collector, and finally, now, a supplicant. What is it the Guardians say? Devotion inspires bravery. Bravery inspires sacrifice. And sacrifice... Here we are. Wouldn't it be clever of you if after everything, you simply let me die? What a trick. Elegant. don't hear it. Because now the world begins to fade. Incredible that I could forget something like that, isn't it? Such a storied life, erased. The light offers us a fresh start, but if we don't know where we came from, how will we know where to go? I'm so grateful to you for reminding me, for telling my story.
Wait. What is she talking about?
She remembers. We helped her remember.
Thanks for the memories, Guardian.
We have to leave. I knew Ikora had nothing to do with Savathun having the light. But the truth is so much worse. I don't understand how the Traveler could choose her the same way it chose you. We need to talk to Zavala.
Thanks to this cutscene, we learn how Savathun got the light. After the ritual was performed in Season of the Lost, Savathun was found outside the walls of the city, transported here. She was weak, and then she dies. Moments later, a ghost chooses to revive her. The Traveler's power chose her, and she was now worthy of the light. Savathun, as a new Hive Lightbearer, had no memory. She was brought back to her throne world and told by her forces of her past, the plans she had all along. Back at the altar, Savathun appears and thanks us. For what though? Well, what we've been doing throughout the whole Witch Queen campaign with these memories helped Savathun get them back herself. Eris explains how the Traveler left the Eliksni when the Witness arrived. Maybe it was planning to do the same thing it's always done for centuries, leave the planets and leave Earth next, causing a second collapse. Ikora says, yeah, that doesn't matter. If Savathun takes the Traveler, we lose the light anyway, so we need to defend humanity and prepare for the Witness.
So, you're saying Savathun was dead? Our most devious adversary, the one who nearly decimated the last city from within, was dead. And the Traveler resurrected her?
I wouldn't have believed it either, but...
But why would she need us to recover her memories if she never lost them in the first place?
This has to be another trick. A lie to fool us into surrendering the Traveler without a fight.
This has been the Traveler's approach from the beginning. The Books of Sorrow detail many civilizations it blessed with the light, then abandoned.
High propaganda.
The Fallen tell the same story. When the Witness and its Black Fleet came to call, the Traveler moved on to our system.
Where it sacrificed itself to save humanity from the same forces. Forces which included the Hive! After all that, why would the Traveler give our worst enemy the light?
It doesn't matter. I don't know why the Traveler gave Savathun the light. Maybe it has changed its mind about Guardians. Maybe it's not as infallible as we once believed. I don't know, and it doesn't matter. Because I'm here to protect humanity. And if Savathun takes the Traveler, we lose our light, along with any hope for surviving the Witness's return. So, whatever it takes to stop this heist, we will do.
All right. How do we stop this?
Ikora believes the worm fragment we retrieved down by that Ahamkara may be the actual worm familiar itself, but calcified from age. She plans to use this artifact we found to slice into the past and learn the truth, and that truth is frightening.
Hive legend tells us Savathun was born on a far-off planet, where she would have lived an uneventful life if it weren't for her worm familiar. The object you retrieved from the underbelly of the throne world. What if it's not a statue? What if it's the worm familiar itself, calcified from age? That would explain why you couldn't unlock it with the others. That also means it contains a memory that Savathun herself doesn't know. What that is, we're going to find out. With the one tool we have capable of slicing deep into the past. It'll be risky, using the relic this way. Which is why I'll be taking this on myself. Eris will help me prepare. Meet us on Mars when you're ready.
These frail siblings will soon be claimed by the light. Unless we claim them first, we will tell the most cunning sibling of a cataclysm, a prophecy of great loss. We will feed her fear, her pride. We will say, young Sathona, the end is coming. A great cataclysm. A god wave. In the sky, there is only death. But salvation lies in the deep. Lead your sisters down. Your coming will spare their short lives. And you will be reborn, the Witch Queen. Savathun.
They were tricked. The Hive were lied to. The Hive God of Lies was lied to. This changes everything. Well, not everything. We still can't let Savathun seal the Traveler away. The ritual's already begun. We need to move fast. Savathun may be one of the Travelers chosen by rights, but she's still leaning on tricks she learned from the Witness. Take the familiar to Savathun's fortress. I'll follow as soon as I'm recovered. Wait until you're in the heart of the ritual, then unleash the memory. That should be enough to destabilize things, and break her hold on the Traveler.
In the Books of Sorrow, we were told there was an apocalyptic event on the homeworld of the Hive, so the three sisters dove into the deep and took the power from the darkness and the worm gods, ingesting those worms and becoming the Hive. But as it turns out, the Witness tricked the Hive. Remember that 53rd moon in the Hive's home system? That was the Traveler. The Hive could have become disciples of the light, but the Witness would step in and trick Savathun herself. It told her, hey, there's this great cataclysm on the way, and the only way to stop this and save your species was to dive into the deep and take the darkness. The Witness made Savathun and her sisters wield darkness when they could have had the light. The last mission was to stop Savathun from stealing the Traveler thanks to the trick she learned from the Witness. In her throne world, the Traveler is seen above. She had it teleported away from the last city, now appearing in her own throne world. The plan was to infiltrate a ritual and play this memory we just witnessed, the truth about everything. Maybe it'll throw things off and work in our favor. We show Savathun the memory and she gets angry.
These frail siblings will soon be claimed by light, unless we claim them first.
What is this? How did you?
We will tell the most cunning sibling of the Cataclysm, a prophecy of great loss.
No, that's not what happened. The Traveler never came to us. We were forced to choose the deep. How could I have missed this? So now you want to play games? Then let's play. Isn't this interesting? I miscalculated. So did you, Guardian. So protective of your Traveler that you wouldn't let me keep it safe. But the Witness is coming. The game is yours to play now. Yours to win or lose.
At Full Sail, our technology programs are designed with a different approach to learning. We let our students get hands-on and start creating.
Just don't say I didn't warn you.
No. Where did her ghost go?
Guardian, I just got the message. The Traveler is back in the last city. Is it done? Is Savathun...
She's dead. But her ghost got away.
Good enough. Hold your position. The Hidden are coming to secure the remains. Good work, Guardian. You did the right thing.
Now what?
Now, we prepare for the Witness and stop the next collapse.
At the end, Savathun is killed and the Traveler teleported back to Earth. She speaks that the Witness is on its way and the battle is ours to win or lose. Savathun's ghost Amaru escapes, meaning technically she could be brought back if the ghost finds her body, but Ikora sends a team in to retrieve it. In the final scene, the Witness is revealed to us. An enemy hinted at since the early days of Destiny 1 has finally made its appearance.
We have seen enough. The children of Soul cry out for salvation. You promise them life, but deliver only death, as you have for so many before. Enough. Enough. Do not be afraid. Your pale heart holds the key. This time, there is no escape.
The Traveler wields the light. It isn't actually the paracausal force itself.
Good work, Guardian. You did the right thing.
Now what?
Now, we prepare for the Witness and stop the next collapse.
At the end, Savathun is killed and the Traveler teleported back to Earth. She speaks that the Witness is on its way and the battle is ours to win or lose. Savathun's ghost Amaru escapes, meaning technically she could be brought back if the ghost finds her body, but Ikora sends a team in to retrieve it. In the final scene, the Witness is revealed to us. An enemy hinted at since the early days of Destiny 1 has finally made its appearance.
We have seen enough. The children of Soul cry out for salvation. You promised them life, but deliver only death, as you have for so many before. Enough. Enough death. There is no escape.
The Traveler wields the light. It
That's
isn't
such a
actually
cool
the
design.
paracausal force itself. The Witness is like this, but for the darkness. It wears the darkness like a cloak, it wields it, and probably commands it, but it isn't the darkness itself, the actual force, if that makes sense. The Witness speaks about how the Traveler has done enough. It's now on its way to complete this final shape. No dark, no light, and no more death. There is no escape. Before we move on to the seasons of Witch Queen, let's first talk about the Throne World and the Vow of the Disciple raid. You may have noticed Savathun's Throne World has its own pyramid. Previous pyramids on Europa and other worlds were scanned empty, but this one in the Throne World was different. A disciple of the Witness was sent here to keep track of Savathun. This is Ralk, disciple of the Witness. Ralk has a pretty epic backstory. He was slowly led by the Witness to join his side, and along the way he would do things like destroy his entire species and planet in Lubrae. Ralk was sent by the Witness to Fundament, the Hive homeworld, to make a deal with the worm gods. Ralk said to the mother worm Zeta, "Your children can live if you pledge your servitude to the Witness." Ralk took the worm mother Zeta and imprisoned her in his pyramid, draining her power continuously in his upended device, which he built. A time later, the three Hive siblings found the worm gods, and you know the rest of that story now.
It was your infinite wisdom, my Witness, that led me into the planet's great sea, and face to face with that which was believed to be unbeatable. You instilled in me a true understanding of wanton domination, not for pleasure, but as a means to achieve our absolute finality. When I reached the creature known to some as the Leviathan, it laid its thoughts bare. Turn from the deep fearmonger, it relayed. I know what you seek. Press on, and you will drown in it. I do not drown. I spoke with a defiant tongue. In a mere infinitesimal measure of time, I held a rib of this beast in one hand and pushed aside its maned vessel with the other. I rise.
The Witness wanted Savathun to be one of its disciples, like Ralk, hence this plan and why he watches over her in the Throne World. The two worked together for a time. Ralk would create worms to fuel the Hive, and Savathun tolerated what she could. Eventually, she would betray Ralk and the Witness though, interfering with their attempts to contact the Guardian back during Season of the Arrivals on Io. This was the start of all that. Savathun would then hide in the form of Osiris, and Ralk would later try to destroy her throne world, but failed. He would become trapped here in the swamps in his pyramid, now grounded. While trapped, Ralk began experimenting with Scorn, who have invaded the throne world as well. He tried to fuse them with the hive worms, and it worked in some cases. The Scorn are a part of the darkness and would now follow it directly. In the Vow of the Disciple raid, Guardians would invade Ralk's pyramid, take out darkness-infused Scorn, lay eyes upon Zeta the Mother Worm, and slay Ralk in the final boss room.
Guardians, I am not your vanguard and I give no orders, only a warning. The pyramid ahead is not like those you've previously encountered. This one was not left for you to find. You were not guided to it, not beckoned. This domain belongs to a dark entity, unknown in power. It seeks domination of the throne world. Your presence within will be most
Welcome, children of light. Drown in the deep, or rise from it.
Witness, forgive me.
Now we have the season that launched alongside Witch Queen's Season of the Risen. At the tower, as we begin our adventure on Mars with Savathun and her light-bearing hive, Zavala and Keitel have a meeting in the tower hangar on how to bind together and take on the Lucent hive Savathun has created together.
We can all prevent future losses if we choose to put the incident on Mars behind us and work together. What we discovered there is a threat to both humanity and the Cabal.
You want my help?
Want is a strong word.
You need my help.
I don't know how the Hive came into possession of the light. Ikora will find out. But in the meantime...
Invincibility lies in the defense. The possibility of victory in the attack.
Sun Tzu.
I've read your texts. You want us to hit them.
I need us to hit them. Hard.
In Risen, the seasonal artifact is called the Synaptic Spear, a Cabal weapon that has light-suppressing technology. Throughout the season, we would venture out to destroy Hive lieutenants, hit it with the spear, and Cabal and their scions would capture it into their mindscape and learn what they could, even bring it to the helm for further study. While Ikora deals with Savathun and the Throne World, we begin the fight on Earth, where a Guardian fireteam was sent in to investigate but failed. The Hive would begin siphoning their light. The more Hive we capture, we are told, the more info we will gain. Keitel's scions had a big part in Season of the Risen, helping us decode the meaning of the Lucent Hive, but also rogue groups under Calus performing an operation on Mars in the Vox Obscura mission. In this mission, a splinter group of scions was trying to get Keitel's forces to join them under the Black Fleet and Calus.
Are not comprised of words, but images, feelings, and impressions. My Optuses will show me their contents through a telepathic link, similar to the Mindscape. I see the silhouette of a scion. They stand at the head of a full Cabal legion. Above them hovers a black pyramid, behind them stands a towering statue of gold. A statue of my father, Callus. His arms outstretched, hand open, beckoning. I can hear his voice. It calls to me, promising refuge, promising salvation. The broadcast and orbital strike have been disabled. You have my gratitude, Guardian.
The first Hive Mind told us the Hive were stockpiling light from Guardians and planning something in the Cosmodrome.
Keitel believes they're stockpiling the light taken from our Guardians. She's having trouble getting precise readings. There's a barrier in the way. The Hive are trying to hide what they're doing from us.
In the helm now, a room has been set up to study the Lucent Hive, Keitel's most trusted scion working in its center chair. Saladin and Crow speak. Saladin hates the Cabal, or did back in Chosen. He has no problem taking him out and walking right into battle. But now he's going along with Keitel's plan, and Crow begins to feel bad for the Hive, that experiments like these are wrong.
Do you think it hurts?
Hurts?
I could feel Savathun behind my eyes when she reached into my mind. What do you think these Hive feel when we reach into theirs?
I also find the Scion's methods unsettling, but they can uncover Savathun's plans more efficiently than I ever could.
Better to just put them out of their misery.
Dude, this is a horrible gaming experience. How do you live like this?
Well, I don't know, Linus. I don't have time to research upgrades for this thing. Can't you just build me one?
Do I look like a PC building company that uses only the best components from reliable manufacturers and can assemble a PC for the low price of $99 while guaranteeing an incredible gaming experience? Wait a minute. Wow, that was quick.
Whoa! Thanks, Linus!
Yeah, I built it. Totally. 100%. Yeah, I did. You're welcome.
Thanks so much!
Head to buildredux.com and start your new build today.
Keitel believes these Hive might hold deeper secrets. Do not make the mistake of thinking these things deserve your sympathy.
Even though they have the light.
Maybe you are the wrong person to put on this assignment.
They may be our enemies, but this feels like a new low for the Vanguard. For Zavala.
Watch your mouth. You New Light see Zavala as some toothless diplomat, but you wouldn't believe what he sacrificed to become the man he is. Someone who will make the hard choice, and make sure his people understand why.
Then I can't wait to hear the speech about all this.
You want a speech? Today the Vanguard did what had to be done. Mercy prevailed. Speech over.
Say it a little louder. I don't think this guy could hear you. This doesn't look like mercy to me.
Then you're not looking hard enough.
Guardian, over the last year, friends and advisors within the last city have fallen victim to psychic manipulation. Those losses and the rediscovery of the Crown of Sorrow meant that we had to develop psychic countermeasures. So I authorized the deployment of this containment unit developed by Keitel Scions for psychic analysis of the Hive. The machine can hold the Hive in a painless limbo, neither alive nor dead. This allows Scion operatives to examine their minds, gleaning the information we need. After everything that happened to Osiris, makes me uncomfortable to rifle through their brains like this. But Guardian lives are at stake. You will be our boots on the ground, and Lord Saladin will oversee the operation to ensure everything goes smoothly. We'll only have this asset for a limited time, so make it worthwhile. Good luck.
Near the end of the season, we learned the whole plan was to gain control of the
Yeah,
Scarlet Keep.
I feel that,
Right.
man. I actually
Take
haven't
from
played
Zebu's
it in,
forces
like-
and use it as a base.
Wow.
They were stockpiling and stealing
think-
Guardian light from dead
I think I
Guardians
just
and
played
manifesting
the base game of
Savathun's throne
Destiny
world.
2.
From
like,
there, they could
realistically.
easily invade
I
Earth. So we head to the moon and
I
stop
beat
this
the raid
advance.
with a couple buddies, the one with Callus. I'm pretty sure that's the first one. And they had announced the raid layers, and I remember my friends going crazy for them, but I was in the midst of some really heavy shit in college, so I never got around to joining in on the fun with them, unfortunately. But they kept having a good time, and right when I thought I was going to make a return to the game, they kind of turned around on it, and they lost interest, so therefore I lost interest, but now there's been a resurgence. And based on the recap of this previous expansion, I kind of wish I had played this one, but I'm going to do the next best thing and just jump in on the action with Lightfall, so, yeah.
It's a mental projection built
I'm ready to
by
get
my
back into it. It's been a while since I even played a shooter, to be honest with you.
connection to this hive before it escapes. Well done. The invasion is halted. For now. A feat made possible by the Guardian and my psionic warriors, who have proven their worth yet again. When the Lucent Hive make their next move, the Vanguard and the Empire will stop it. Together. Let's not put the tongue before the tusk, small man. Trust is still being built. But for today, at least, I am happy to share a victory.
Someone needs to track down Crow. I'll see you back at the tower.
Back in the helm, Crow still feels bad for the Hive, so he unplugged the machine, killing Keitel's most trusted scion.
Crow, what happened?
I didn't mean to.
A full abort sequence initiated from this location. What have you done?
I shut it down. I didn't know it would kill the Scion.
Keitel sends an emissary to the tower, and you kill him.
Oh shit.
Can you even understand the repercussions this will have?
I'll face them. What the Vanguard was doing here wasn't right.
It's not your place to judge.
You said the right path can be hard to find, but when you do, you have to be strong enough to walk it.
I also said mercy to an enemy must not come at the cost of their victims.
We already disrupted Savathun's ritual on the moon. I couldn't stand by while we did this to these Hive.
The Hive are monsters.
So was I.
When Keitel learns of this, I hope the Vanguard can survive your conscience.
Oh wow. Jeez, man, it's intense.
You understand, don't you?
Yeah, they've really upped the ante with the writing.
In a
man.
final cutscene, Keitel wants answers and a life for a life. She wants Crow dead, but Saladin steps in to take the blame and to honor her. In the end, Saladin Forge joins the forces of the Empress and becomes Brachus Forge, still allied with the city but now working for the Cabal.
How do you justify the innocent blood on your hands? It was honorable.
It was an accident.
The Cabal word for accident has two syllables. One is fault, the other responsibility. honor the scion whose life was taken. A life for a life. That is our way.
That is your way, not ours.
You will not deny us justice.
Man.
Do what you believe is right. I did.
I will honor you. You demand a life for a life. Take mine.
Wow, really?
Cabal reward bravery in the face of death. I accept. Your life is forfeit. You will serve the rest of your days on my war council as Brachus Forge.
Then it's done.
Yeah.
Zavala, you can't.
Not a word.
Emperor Callus has returned, now parked over the moon with his Leviathan. Callus is now obsessed with the darkness and witness. We've seen these events stemming from that Glykon mission in Season of the Chosen. Now, he's come to the moon to try and take over the lunar pyramid, merge with it and become a disciple under the witness, like Rock was. We quickly begin to learn that the nightmares have returned, and this time in a haunting fashion. As a guardian and characters of the city, we must face our own nightmares to sever Callus's connection to the lunar pyramid. Eris explains this in the intro.
The lunar pyramid stirs to the Leviathan's call. It manifests our deepest regrets. They wear familiar faces and speak with familiar voices.
Remember your last advisor, Zavala. You trust this one's judgment?
I can bind these nightmares to us, grant us safe passage through the ship.
Hive magic. You would doom us all.
I know what I'm asking you to confront.
Do you?
The rules have bent around us. We must also bend.
Madness. Your witchcraft plays right into my father's hands. Find someone else for your ritual.
Your regrets will follow you, Empress. Let me offer protection.
My armor is protection enough. I will lead the charge. You need only follow.
No matter what happens, do not break the circle. This will anchor our offerings. Now, tithe your weights to the crown.
My heart, from a time long past.
My memory, from one life to the next.
Song of Sothona, your words are mine to command. Borlog, Aya.
Eris!
Chords plucked in authored throats find chorus. Echoes once dissonant, exhumed.
It's hard to believe that Mint Mobile can be good at just $15 a month. So, as Mint's new owner, I brought in one of our first and oldest customers.
Find harmony in binding flesh. It burdens. It burdens. It burdens until the choir relents, accepting. We are bound.
I'm sorry. What?
The Crown of Sorrow has been brought to the helm after the Glykon incident. Eris says we can use it as a tool against Callus, slay nightmares and imprison them within the Crown, hopefully use them against Callus in the end. Each week we battle different nightmares and see characters overcome their struggles. Crow with his past nightmare in Aldrin Sov.
We all have parts we wish weren't there, but acknowledging them can make us stronger. I'll always be balancing on the edge of something terrible, but now I have someone to pull me back. Who? You. I can learn from your mistakes. My triumphs, too. Yeah. You point out the pitfalls, I'll fill them in. We'll right your wrongs together. See you around.
Zavala with his wife and son.
I am sorry.
You can only apologize for something that is your fault. Hakim wouldn't want to see you mourn. He'd want his father to be proud of his courage, as I am proud of yours.
That's
Hakim
really...
should know his father feels nothing but pride. That's why I trusted him to protect you. You've given me a lot to consider about where I put my faith.
Analyzing the whims of a silent god? You'll mold those thoughts over into dust. There's not always an answer. Let go and rest.
Yesterday I was too tired to rest. Today, Safi, Hakim, I'll find you in my dreams.
And Keitel with Gaul.
The old ways are dead, Dominus. I forged a new cabal in my image. It does not require your approval.
I see you, Keitel. I see your new cabal pulled from the jaws of extinction. You have surpassed me. I attempted to subdue the light and burned for it. But you wield it on your war council. What conquest is more deserving?
You still don't understand. It wasn't conquest. It was compromise. An act your traditions never would have allowed.
You have finally grown beyond the prescriptions of your idols. Despite my legend, Gaul is flesh. His words are only words. Like yours.
There is a difference. Mine are better. Was that it, then? If dead men and sanctimony are all Callus has to threaten me, he might as well turn the Leviathan around and run.
During the last week, Callus succeeds and takes control of the pyramid. But if we strike as one at the heart of this presence, we might be able to stop him from obtaining the power of the pyramid. The whole crew returns to the Leviathan and performs a ritual to banish Callus from the moon.
Callus has assumed control, but all may not be lost. Callus's psychic imprint is massive. Like a snail coiled within its shell, not all of him has slithered out of the Leviathan and into the pyramid. If we strike now, as one, at the heart of Callus's presence within the Leviathan, we may yet be able to prevent him from turning the power of the pyramid against us.
The others are not with you? Then we do this alone. Father! Do you see me? Show yourself!
I see you, daughter. I see your failures, your doubts, your fears. You could have stood at my side, but instead, you chose this.
Stand fast. There is nothing to fear.
Daughter,
Where is Callus?
Dead. He has given himself over to the Witness. My father is gone.
Sophie.
In the end, Callus has given himself over to the Witness. Our character's nightmares have disappeared and the battle seems to be won for now. Callus was not killed here, don't be mistaken. We just stalled the progress of the Witness. Season of Plunder brought pirate tales of adventure to Destiny. Remember Aramis from the Beyond Light expansion, the Eliksni who would use the power of stasis and darkness? Well, the Witness unfroze her now, and under its command, Aramis would search for dark relics across the system. We begin by assisting Drifter on Europa. He wants us to rescue the Spider. After the whole Crow incident with him, Mara and the Awoken wanted his head on a stake, so he fled the Tangled Shore. Finding the Spider, he gives us one of his catch ships so we can battle Aramis and her pirate forces.
First, let's discuss the matter of our hazard pay.
What? We got a deal. I will not be leveraged by an amateur extortionist.
Sure thing, boss. We'll just ship you back to the Tangled Shore. Queen Mara's got a handsome bounty on your ugly mug. Could be quite the payday.
Tell you what, how's Salvation commandeered my old catch? If you can fight your way there, it's yours.
Oh, hell. The Witness must have broken Aramis out. No wonder how Salvation's scrambling.
So, the ship stealer is back in play. The artifact she's after.
This whole season is about finding dark relics before Aramis does. The Witness wants her to find these for some reason, but at the start of the season we have no clue why. Early on, Mithrax and Spider seem to know their origin, but the Guardian is left out in terms of answers.
Rumor has it your new crew has been bringing back delightful baubles pulled from the old shores. Are you asking for a share? Do you think me so petty? We're on the same side here. We have our eyes on the same horizon. Those relics resurfaced for a reason. The power belongs to us.
Google Fi, a phone plan by Google. Switch and save big on the all-new, all-epic Samsung Galaxy S23.
We could have everything this time. We need only take it. You will leave that behavior in the past. You will not speak of it here beneath the great machine, or I will silence you. There's no call for that. Do you hear me, Rakis? I hear you. Never summon me like this again.
We soon come to realize the truth. Long ago, when Mithrax's mother came to our solar system, they were led to the moon, where they found the pyramid. Heading inside, they found the body of an ancient being of darkness called Nezarec. This was one of the Witness's closest disciples who led the first collapse on Earth. We are unsure exactly what went down back then, but his pyramid crash landed on the moon, we know that much, and parts of his body later torn up by Mithrax's mother and crew. The Eliksni would take pieces of Nezarec, one Mithrax would inherit, and it would bring dark magic and power to his people. Mithrax would grow up to become a pirate Eliksni, serving alongside Rakis the Spider. Together they would scavenge the system for power and even kill some of their own crew. The relics soon were scattered, and Mithrax slowly began to change his ways, eventually becoming the character we know, Kell of House Light and ally to the city. Back to current times, Aramis and the Witness want these pieces of Nezarec for some reason. We shouldn't really use the dark power, but we need to keep it out of their hands, so that's where our plans lie. During Plunder, we also meet Eido, Mithrax's daughter, who is a scribe or historian for House of Light. Throughout this story, Eido and Mithrax have fights over his past, the past that he never told her, him being a pirate and all. Eventually, Eido begins speaking to Aramis, which is not a good idea. Eido tries to persuade Aramis to come back to the light. They could still do good and rebuild their species like it once was.
Pirates sought to possess the relics of Nezarec. What else might they hold? Scribe Eido. Aramis Kell? I greet you in the light. You are young and honor the old ways. So I will speak gently. You say there are paths that never end. But these are also paths you cannot turn away from. Mithrax thinks he can. He is wrong. He and I will always be what we are. But we are not something you would wish to become. I remember the whirlwind, and we are running from it. We are running from that pain, and will be forever. You do not want this life. Aramis. Do not stand in my way. If we meet again, I will be the last thing you see. You and that hypocrite you call a father.
In the final week, Eido goes missing. We are sent to a pirate hideout to track her down, and at this moment Mithrax and Aramis have a pirate duel of madness. Aramis escapes.
your daughter who you really are. She could have had everything.
In the end, we find all the relics of Nezarec, which seemed too easy. Was this a trick, a plan of Aramis and the Witness all along? In the following weeks, Eido and Mithrax inspect the relics and try and decode how they could be of use to us. In the final week, we get that answer in an epilogue scene. Using the dark relics, Mithrax turns them into a darkness tea, which Osiris drinks. He reawakens after years in a coma and Savathun's thoughts.
And in the last city, as Mithrax would say, the light provides. The Guardians gave their treasures to those in need. Our people were being cared for. And Mithrax could take time to study the secrets of the reliquaries. He said they were connected by threads he alone could perceive, and that they whispered to him. He performed a conversion. He claimed from them a mass of primal darkness. He distilled it, transformed its terrifying energy into a more agreeable state. And Osiris, my phoenix, who broke time itself to bring me to his side, awoke. As he recovered, Osiris would tell us how the energy opened his mind. Let him remember Savathun's thoughts and fears as if they were his own. He would tell us of a power she knew of, a secret hidden away on Neptune. Yes, he would explain all of this. But when he first opened his eyes, his words were only, "Saint, my love." That was all. And that was enough.
Season of the Seraph opens with the return of Anna Bray and Rasputin. Last time we seen Rasputin, he was damaged when the pyramid ships arrived in Season of the Arrivals. As it began to float over Mars, Rasputin went dark, and since then, Anna would put him in an engram and has been trying to place him into an exo body ever since, but was unsuccessful. Seraph opens with Anna and Osiris speaking. Osiris is having visions of Neptune since awakening, and Anna is struggling with Rasputin's engram. They both don't like what happens next, but it could be the only way to achieve what they both want. They need Clovis Bray's help.
Savathun couldn't conceal every thought. Some I stole. One of Neptune. The collapse. A turning point. It's a blur. I cannot focus. Warmind is our greatest bastion of Golden Age data. I need what it knows.
I've tried everything. I can't even access his protocols.
But perhaps your grandfather could.
Osiris? That man? No. Clovis Bray is a maniac. A selfish, murderous monster.
So was Rasputin. But it might be the only option I have left.
Starting the season, we venture to Europa and find forces of Xivu Arath and Wrathborn invading the area and Bray's creation laboratory. We also learn it's not just Wrathborn. Aramis's House of Salvation are here as well, but even they are being converted into Wrathborn under the Witness and Xivu Arath. Either the Witness is punishing Aramis for the events of
Mm-hmm.